let's delve into the intricate differences between speaking and singing with respect to voice production, and explore the specific posture and positioning adjustments that are essential for singing but not typically required for regular speech. Voice production, speaking versus singing. 1. Breath control and support. Speaking. Normal speech usually involves shallow or passive breathing, primarily utilizing the chest. This is adequate for short phrases and conversational volume. Singing. Singing requires deep, diaphragmatic breathing. Singers use the diaphragm and engage the lower abdominal muscles to control breath pressure and support sustained, consistent airflow necessary for extended phrases and dynamic control. 2. Vocal fold function. Speaking. The vocal folds, cords, vibrate at a lower frequency range with a relatively simple pattern. The folds come together for brief periods, adequate for normal conversation. Singing. Singing often involves a wider range of frequencies, requiring more precise and varied tension of the vocal folds. The folds must be able to sustain closure for longer durations and adjust to different pitches, involving a more complex coordination of the laryngeal muscles. 3. Resonance and tone production. Speaking. In normal conversation, resonance is mostly passive, and the focus is less on tone quality and more on clarity and articulation. Singing. Singers actively manage resonance to enhance tone quality. This involves precise adjustments in the shape of the vocal tract, throat, mouth, nasal passages, to amplify certain harmonics and produce a richer, more resonant sound. 4. Pitch and intonation. Speaking. Pitch variation in speech is relatively narrow and used mainly for inflection and emphasis. Singing. Singing involves a controlled and intentional use of a wide pitch range, requiring precise control over vocal fold tension and subglottal pressure to achieve accurate intonation. Posture and position adjustments for singing. 1. Alignment. Speaking. Regular speech doesn't usually require strict attention to body alignment. People often speak while sitting, slouching, or in varied body positions. Singing. Proper alignment is crucial. Singers need to stand or sit with the spine elongated, shoulders relaxed and down, chest comfortably lifted, and head balanced over the spine. This alignment allows for optimal breath support and free resonance. 2. Jaw and tongue position. Speaking. The jaw and tongue movements in speech are relatively minimal and habitual, focusing more on articulation. Singing. Singers often need to drop the jaw more significantly to create space in the oral cavity, and the tongue must be positioned correctly to avoid tension and facilitate clear, resonant sound production. For instance, the tongue should rest forward and low for open vowel sounds, avoiding retraction which can obstruct airflow. 3. Breathing technique. Speaking. Breath intake is usually shallow and quick, with minimal conscious control over the breath cycle. Singing. Singers employ diaphragmatic breathing, involving a deep inhalation that expands the abdomen and lower ribs. Exhalation is controlled and steady, supported by the abdominal and intercostal muscles to maintain consistent airflow and pressure. 4. Facial and throat relaxation. Speaking. Facial and throat tension is generally minimal as speech does not require prolonged or intense vocalization. Singing. Singers need to consciously relax facial muscles and the throat to avoid strain. Techniques such as soft palate lifting, lip trills, and gentle neck stretches help maintain a relaxed state, promoting better vocal quality and endurance. 5. Mouth shape and articulation. Speaking. Articulation in speech is typically quick and less exaggerated. Singing. Singers often exaggerate mouth shapes and movements for clarity and projection, especially in larger venues or when singing without amplification. Vowel modification and precise consonant articulation are essential to maintain vocal clarity and expressiveness. By focusing on these detailed aspects of voice production and posture adjustments, singers can achieve a more efficient, expressive, and sustainable vocal technique compared to normal speaking.